Hello everybody, and welcome to my speech. It has always been a general thought that someone who is crazy or has had a nervous breakdown has serious reasons to see a psychologist. Times have changed. Now you don't really have to be crazy, and nor will they think or label you as a crazy person. I am sure many of you have experienced a day, perhaps even longer, when you're overwhelmed with life and you would like someone to take over the wheel and make some of those important decisions for you. This doesn't mean you lose hope nor give up. The body's also a machine, and sometimes when we crash, we need to reboot and come back up to speed in no time. Every time I have the flu or any physical illness, I tend to see a specialist for whatever is attacking my body. If what is wrong with me has to do with my state of mind, I also want to see a specialist. That's where a psychologist comes in. I'm not trying to convince anyone in this room to see a psychologist. By all means, I wish all of you the best of health. But I do want to change the view most of you have as far as who visits and for what reason they visit a psychologist. There are times in life that a simple conversation with someone who sees your point of view and has a professional opinion to give you can really go far and help you resolve things. Let's start off by pointing out some of the reasons a patient is treated by a psychologist. Then we'll go into details as to who are these possible patients. And then we will go into some of the confidential aspects of it and how society has helped for this to happen. Most people want to avoid the public knowledge of their visits to a psychologist. Why do we visit a psychologist? We visit them because a series of events in our life have made us sad, and these are tragic events that perhaps led us to any type of depression. Examples of these series can be losing a job, the death of a family, divorce, teenagers out of control, coping with serious illnesses, rape, incidents, violence, etc. Many things in life can be hard to cope with, and they can happen in a sequence, and then it's hard to recuperate. Depressive disorders affect approximately 18.8 million adults, or about 9.5% of the U.S. population age 18 or older in a given year. Those are hard statistics. Between those millions of Americans, we find executive staff members who have trouble dealing with their companies. We find mothers that stay at home and can no longer cope with their children. We find people who go through divorce, experience tragic events that they can't deal with. In general, those people are like you and me, and not crazy, but sometimes in need of guidance from an expert. Many people in our society still do not accept reasons why some of us may find ourselves in this situation. There are laws in place generated by HIPAA. These discuss patients' confidentiality and keep safe the records of these patients. For example, if you were to go to a ball game and within the crowd you bump into your psychologist cannot recognize you or even acknowledge you unless you do first. This is done for your safety and your confidentiality. If a person that is with your psychologist knows that they are a psychologist for a living, then you are exposed to being a potential patient, and that would disclose a lot about your medical records. So legally, they're not allowed to acknowledge you unless you do first. Don't feel bad. Well, another good one is jobs. Some offer hotlines to see a psychologist and take you away from job-related issues and stressful situations, maybe in your personal life. They want you as an employee to perform to the fullest, but it is extremely confidential. My question is, why is it so wrong to be human and not so perfect all the time? Well, I mentioned in the beginning that it is people like us that visit psychologists. What would you think of a psychology major who has spent a weekend in a mental facility in her past during a separation that almost ended up in divorce at a very hard time? Well, I hope you don't think she's crazy because she's standing right in front of you giving you this speech. I saw many people there who were far beyond help and were a lot worse than I was. But I understood exactly what I was going through. And a lot of them did too. So did the people that worked there. My grandmother had died. My husband left me. My child, who is everything in my life now, was not born yet. And my dog couldn't talk back to me. I needed help. I took a specialist and they helped me through it. I don't feel any less powerful for seeking help when I needed it. On the contrary, I feel better thanks to the decision that I made. So next time any of you have a problem, don't hesitate. Do what you need to do to get help. Thank you.